Hello guys, and welcome to the ultimate lazy person or noob's guide to Guardians of the Rift. I've done it a fair bit now. I'd say I've got this pretty down. I've got a great strategy. If you can't be arsed doing quests, we're talking no quests. All you've done is the quest to get here. Maybe Lost City, something like that. You know, because I'd advise doing Lost City. It's an easy quest. Maybe even Troll Stronghold if you're high enough leveled. We're talking no room pouches, because screw doing lunar diplomacy so that you can repair the fucking things while you're standing here. You know, we're talking no, like the noob's guide here. If you can't be bothered doing things and you just want to sit here getting just under 30k XP an hour, this is perfect. If you want to go off and actually do really well and max efficiency this is not what you want to be watching at all. I'm not going to be showing you any of that. So for the start, I would suggest going to the plugin hub, and in there if you just search Guardian or Guard, a Guardians of the Rift helper pops up, and it will show you, it will highlight which ones are active, which we can see here, and it will also give you timers and things, which are actually pretty useful for this. And once this game is over, which I believe it looks like it's just over now, yeah. So in the busy worlds, you really have to spam the shit out of the door when it's over, so that these fuckers that have just come out can't go back in. Oh, fuck off. You pricks. Alright. Let's find a different world then. So before this game starts, what I like to do is, if I know I'm going to go on like a long session of this, like a few hours long, I'll spend a couple hours where I just go for the catalytic, and then once you're like, oh, I'd quite like to stop soon, so like maybe the next couple of games I want to stop, just go for elemental to catch up the points, because elemental, doing it this way, you can get like 5 points a game, whereas catalytic, I'd say 3 is a reasonable. So first thing you want to do, grab 10 uncharged cells, run over to this one along with everyone else. Don't be a weirdo and go north, because screw the southies. And then once you're in here, obviously we just wait for the 30-second timer, and then we just mine for 2 minutes. Once you've got the level to have a rune pickaxe, I started here, I think it was like 30 mining, so I couldn't even have the ID pickaxe, and that was slow as fuck. I 100% suggest getting your mining up before doing anything here, because it is super slow otherwise to get these Guardian fragments. But we're looking to get about 150. If you're lucky, you can get that before anything starts at a low mining level. On my main, which has 91 mining or 90 mining, it can get that, go fill up its entire inventory with these, and then be on its way to whichever one I want to go into. And I do this strategy for my main as well. I really lazy the heck out of this game. So it makes it a lot easier to kind of AFK it, really. You know, this way you won't have to mine anymore once you've started. Once you've got that 150, that lasts you the whole game. Some games you'll get down to like maybe 10, and then the game will be ending. Some games you'll get down to like 30. It depends how well the protecting of the Guardian has actually been. But once you've got the 150, just straight run and craft a whole inventory of these. Boom. Easy. And more often than not, sorry, it will land perfectly on 150, which is, well, interesting. Oh, and in menu entity, in the menu entry swapper, 100% suggest changing that to just deposit runes. Right-clicking it every time is fucking annoying. So this game I'm going to go for a mix of both, so I will run into this one first. And what we can do is we can get a whole inventory of these done. Sometimes you can get an inventory of these done, go bop them into the fella as well, in absolute bags of time. And we're just going to keep going until the first portal opens. So there's the portal, it's at the south. And so I am going to deposit that into there, and also deposit my runes because I've got time. Thanks to the plugin, I can easily see how much time I've got. Once we've got this inventory, obviously mine it all out, go bop it into the thing. But this is where my strategy differs from most other strategies. Boop, easy, go, go, go. We'll go for this one since we went for catalytic the first time. Go in here. Right, once you come out of this place, don't go and put them in the fella. Deposit your runes. Create an inventory with just this, because those two spaces, it does not waste much time at all. Whereas running there, doing that, running back, crafting these, that wastes time. We don't want to spend that time running around, do we? Whack that in there. Whack this in the fella. And then we're off to the fire rune altar. And so you can get 2 of those kinds of trips done before the next portal spawns. Up here, in the time since last portal, it spawns between 110 and 120. And so as long as that's below 80, you can do a full inventory, run, craft it, get back in time to be able to go in the portal. Whether or not you can actually put your newly crafted runes in the portal and into the Guardian before having to go to the portal is another question. I do suggest just getting used to it. Once you get used to it, you can get really good at times. So here, I know I've got time to go to the fella, deposit this into him, even deposit the cell as well. And in a couple seconds, we should see the portal. My best advice is don't stop moving. If you stop moving, you're wasting time and XP. If the portal's gonna take more time to come in, you might as well just start crafting more runes, and then when it does spawn in, go to it. I have found if you're about halfway through an inventory, there's no point going to the portal. You waste more time than you save. And again, this isn't necessarily about efficiency, but it's about being as efficient as lazily people can be. Straight in here, easy peasy, and the same again. Instead of going and whacking the catalytic guardian stones in, deposit the runes, craft a new inventory, and it is seriously just this easy. There's no point me showing you what XP rates I'm going to get this game, but if I AFK it, so we're talking not really being interested, over the course of 3 hours when I did this last, oh no, it's 4 hours, over the course of 4 hours when I did this last, I had 28k XP an hour, which I think at this level, if I'd gone to like ZMI or something, I'd be looking at something like 40k an hour. So obviously it's not the fastest or anything like that, But it means you don't have to give a toss about repairing room pouches. It means you don't have to give a toss about mining more of this. Like, this game, we're going to get low, but we're not going to run out. Because the next time we come back into here, we will start mining more or creating more, but the portal will spawn. And notice how me not, like, because I've got very few quests done, I can't keep hopping between catalytic and elemental. And so the best option is, if a catalytic is open, just go to it. It doesn't matter what it is, just go to it. If that's one you can't go into, just go into an elemental. You know, next game you might end up just going into catalytics. It really is, or at least it feels random. I don't know if there is any order to it. But once you've got all that done again, straight back out, you see. And so we're not losing time, we're not losing points. This really is the peak of lazy people efficiency. I've got, what, 77 agility? I don't know what agility level it would take to ruin this. Sometimes when the power's this low, I just create these up until the next catalytic spawns that I can actually go into, and then I'll deposit these ones, deposit the cell, go into the catalytic. And sometimes, like this time, I'll be a bit late and I might not make it back in time to be able to deposit those, and I'll miss out on those points. But honestly, oh well. Yeah, we've missed out on the points these times. Sometimes you get lucky and you can run off. I find like 88% is a good point to run off from. But there you go. Look at that, 4 and 3. Or 3 and 3 even. I must have had one left over. But we'll just leave and get 3 sets of rewards. Some nature runes, some abyssal ashes, and some chaos runes. Very nice. And that is the Lazy People's Guide. If you're wanting to stay and play this game for like a couple hours, don't leave the room, trust me. You might not get back in this world, and yeah, it's not worth checking your points every time, even though the temptation is great. Thank you very much for watching, and ta-ra!